expertise in that field, then one may partake and go for Umrah or Hajj and so on and so forth. And he should just depend on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and try his best, because there's no real threat or danger as of yet. If the situation changes though, then we have indications from the Quran and the Sunnah, and from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ particularly, that one does not go to the places where there's illnesses and diseases. If you have the disease, you don't go out, so you will not give it to the people. And if you're in a place, then you don't leave to a place where there's that illness as well. This is based on a narration which is authentic, attributed to the Sahaba of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so what the advice would be, Allahu A'lam, if you wish to avoid doing Umrah in order to protect yourself, then we ask Allah to reward you according to your intention. But I cannot give you a fatwa whether you should go or not. You should ask the people of expertise whether it is safe to go or not. You know, the people infected are very small in numbers, and still, maybe some are more, protective. Allahu A'lam. You just, refer this to a scholar, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. May Allah bless you, and may Allah bless you too. How do we change our sleeping schedule so that it is in accordance with the Sunnah? I'm trying to sleep after Isha and wake up early in the morning, but sometimes I don't hear my alarm clock or the adhan or even Fajr Salah. Allahu musta'an. As to how to change your sleeping schedule, it is a matter of consistency. Anytime you do something, like for example, you used to have a job where you work from 9 to 5, and then you get a new job where you work the graveyard shift. Believe me, after a week, and if you get a few write-ups and you get in trouble with your manager, you're gonna wake up for the shift. Okay, you have to be there 5 in the morning or whatever, you will be there. You have to be there midnight, you will be there. Just like any regular job. If you do it consistently, your body will get used to that new schedule of yours, and life goes on. So there's no such thing where you cannot possibly change the schedule. You can with consistency. But if one day you do it, the next day you don't, then you're not giving your body the ability to be consistent so that it may reach that level. As for not hearing the alarm clock or the adhan or even Fajr Salah, there's an alarm clock that somebody gave me as a gift that has a vibrator that you put under your pillow, and there's no way that won't wake you up. So if this is what is required, you better go to the market and buy, the loudest alarm, the one that comes with the vibrator, so there will be no excuse. Otherwise, you should wake up. Alarm will do the job, the adhan should do the job, a family member should help you as well. Anyways, from what we know from the lives of our righteous predecessors who did not have any alarm clocks or anything of this nature, because of their mindfulness of Allah, their concern about the salah, they wake up by themselves. You really wake up by yourself. If you've been thinking about Fajr from the night time, if your qalb, your heart is attached to the masjid, as Prophet ﷺ described them, رَجُلٌ قَلْبُهُ مُعَلَّقٌ بِالْمَسَاجِدِ, a man whose heart is attached to the masjid, trust me, you can never sleep for a salah. Your body will not allow you. And Allah will assign through His ways, you will wake up. You will wake up for the salah. So perhaps one should look into his affair with Allah. Perhaps there are some sins or some things that are preventing the person from waking up at the time. Otherwise, a good alarm will do the job, inshallah. And brothers who have tried this said it works. If the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ received the Quran over the period of 23 years, how was the Quran sent down during Ramadan? Actually, the scholars have explained this by saying the following. The Quran as the book, as the whole book, was revealed in Laylatul Qadr, into the sama of the dunya. Then from there on, it was revealed in portions according to the circumstances of the Muslims over the period of 23 years. So the whole Quran was revealed in Laylatul Qadr, and then the actual ayat or chapters were revealed according to the situation of the Muslims over the period of 23 years. So there are two revelations. The major revelation from Allah Azza wa Jal to the lowest heaven, then the second one from Jibreel onto the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is how I've read most of the fatwa and the righteous predecessors and the ulama. This is how they interpret the idea that the Quran was revealed in the month of Ramadan. Wallahu ta'ala alam. You mentioned a hadith where one gains the reward of praying the whole night if the worshipper stays until the Imam leaves. Please clarify the meaning of leaving. Does it mean until the Imam concludes the prayer, or does it mean until he actually exits the masjid? I've had the same issue before, and I've read conflicting opinions for the scholars on whether you should remain in the masjid until the Imam, or at least remain sitting until the Imam leaves, or when he simply concludes the salah. The position that was given is that from the general understanding of the deen, what is intended is that you remain with the Imam until he finishes the salah. Maybe he decides to sleep in his place, and so that means everybody will have to remain in the masjid, and nobody will be able to get the reward unless they stay there till Fajr, because he decided to sleep in his place. So, logically we say that this cannot be the case. Then the scholars say, then we understand, once he's done the taslim, and he's concluded the salah, then khalas, you are considered to have remained behind him until he has finished. Wallahu ta'ala. Does swallowing phlegm break the fast? If you do it on purpose, if you make, what they call it, lugi, I believe, and you try to swallow it as means of nutrition, then if somebody has this issue, then yes, it breaks the fast. But if it is the regular saliva that one has in his mouth, which you cannot control, especially when you're thirsty, then this one swallowing does not affect the fast in any way, shape, or form. You may even, wash your mouth. And but as long as you don't drink anything, nothing goes into your stomach. What if the Imam continuously elongates the qunut of witr? If someone leaves early, do they miss out on the reward of praying all the night? Yes, they do. And find another masjid where they don't do that. There are masajid where the Imams are upon the sunnah, alhamdulillah, where, and we mentioned this before, it's a calamity. Imagine, I don't understand what these people think. He's standing, giving dua for 10-15 minutes, where the people behind him want to leave. You're there for worshipping Allah. If you reach a point where you want to just to get out of the salah because of this, how is this benefiting us? Where's the essence of the ibadah? The objective of ibadah is that you feel that you're asking Allah for something. When the Imam goes on and on and on, he gives you a biography. Oh Allah, have mercy on us when they carry us on the shoulder. Have mercy on us when they put us down. Have mercy on us when they put us in the grave. Have mercy on us when they put the dirt. Khalas, ya akhi, it's a movie. We understand, have mercy on us when we die. Khalas, you don't have to give us the images, how it is done in sequence, how someone is buried. Have mercy on... Some people go to it, they don't have the right understanding of the sunnah. Unfortunately, I'm getting excited right now, because we don't want anyone to go against the sunnah, but I'll calm down. The bottom line is, you pray in a place where the qunut is moderate. He may say a few things like jawami' al-kalim, comprehensive statements that include a lot of goodness, and khalas, and he doesn't do it every night. You may speak to me afterwards. I can give you a couple of masajid which we tried last year. I hope that they're still alive and they're still doing this, where the imams actually were upon the sunnah in concerning the qunut. Otherwise, if you do leave, you will not get the reward, because the hadith says that you have to remain with the imam until he leaves. But perhaps Allah will reward you if you remained and but you don't repeat it. You don't go there again with the same imam, because then you have no excuse to. Since you're talking about bid'ah, do mention the munkar of wasting food at iftar. Yes, we did mention that whatever you do not eat, it doesn't belong in the trash. It belongs in a container. They call it safari, to go. Okay, take out. Take it out. If you're eating at a restaurant, if it's home, of course you're going to put it in the fridge. If you have been invited somewhere, then say, whatever I don't finish from my food, then I would kindly like to take it with me, unless you're going to eat it afterwards. But whatever the case may be, it does not belong in the trash. This is a waste of food. I'm sure you've received these emails that the people send every day of poor people digging out the food from the trash. Young boys trying to eat